Ladies,
I mean,
if you know him,
he said
don't
nudes.
send
He
your
said
nudes
nudes
to
to
him.
him. He said he did.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is MZJWAN Oppong, and if you're new, thank you for joining my family, and if you're old, I appreciate you for coming back. It's the year 2021 and we are hoping for the best this year. Nothing but the best. So today is something new and different from my beauty, tutorials and all of that, or vlogs and all of that. It's actually a show. It's called Life as We Know It. And today we are going to talk about nudes, sending nudes in relationships, in marriages, in other intertwining areas. So with me, I have my two wonderful friends, Miss Na Atre and then Mr. Kojo Beneful. Guys, have you sent nudes before though?
No, please. Why?
I just believe.
Why is she finding it hard to
because I believe it's a lie.
I have received nudes. I haven't sent before. I love my life.
Have you sent nudes before?
no, I haven't.
I don't
To
know
be
why
honest,
I don't believe you.
no, I haven't. I have received
I haven't
though,
sent
but
your
The way you
facts.
don't believe us, you've been sending nudes.
no.
Me?
No, not even you here.
I think she finds it real
You've been sending
cool,
nudes.
like normal, to send nudes. I haven't.
Ah, wait, I thought I was the host.
So you're not a person.
I'm not a person.
Okay.
Alright, sure, but have you received nudes?
Not at all.
Oh yes.
Not at all.
Wait, you haven't received
Oh, I
nudes?
have. I've received nudes, but
Yeah, yes, you see.
I've received
But
nudes.
it
The
hasn't
nudes
sent.
plenty.
Yeah. Early last year. It just came.
Shit.
Just
You know?
like that.
Yeah. And guys, we're moved by sight, right? So
Mr. Eyesight.
I
Now give me
collected
your
my eyes
spectacles.
small.
I
I
want
collected
to
my
see.
eyes small.
Now, have you received
Yeah, I have.
1, 2, 3
Oh, I can't
different body parts like Mr.
No, but
Mafia?
if you ask a guy
But
to
don't
send
send
you
me
nudes,
nudes of your chest.
exactly. If you ask a guy to
okay.
send you nudes,
Wait,
that's
This is
like
there to show. You know when you also have butts, you have boobs, you
a
have
woman's
shit.
body is more
The coochie.
appropriate for things like
Yeah,
that.
but then the
You
guy
know,
have
but
I said I have
thick,
to leave
like-
this conversation because
It's not like asking-
How many girls will be turned on by a guy's butt? Okay, maybe
some people.
the muscles and
Wow.
the,
See, there's some. I find
broad
like
chest.
sometimes like some small veins, like very
Oh,
tiny, not
okay.
too much.
What if it's bleached?
No,
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 I'm
no,
not
no,
saying
no,
that.
the
No,
veins.
no, I'm not-
No, you don't like.
Why you don't?
I know what she means. Though. I know what she means. Like,
Not
I
my
mean,
hair. Not my hair.
There are people walking in town with like veins showing because of bleached.
yeah,
Fire
that's
veins.
the green veins.
I don't mean that.
Seems to have strong hands, right? And then there are veins
You know,
sticking out.
I mean, not
I
Like
know.
mine, like
too
mine.
much.
I know.
Like what? What is this? I want someone like I want someone like Maurice Chestnut kind of. That one.
What happened to
I
Trey
was,
Songz?
oh my lord!
Ah.
Anyways, back to the thing.
I'm calling him to tell him. You didn't mention Trey Songz first.
Trey, baby, I love you. It's Trey Songz and Jonathan McReynolds. Those two. One religious,
No, you just
one on
said
the
Maurice
whole
Chestnut.
side. But Morris is like the. See, don't confuse me. Long distance relationship, like, do you have to send news because your partner is far away from you?
To me, it depends. It depends on how you decide, the both of you decide to spice your long distance thing up.
Okay.
So if you feel as a man that seeing your woman's body parts, things that's something to your relationship, or that's when you trust your woman more or love her more because you guys are far apart, that's entirely up to you. That's your business. But I wouldn't encourage that, yeah? Because it still comes down to the respect thing I was talking about.
Okay.
Like if you respect a woman, I mean a woman's body is so glorified. Let me use that word.
We know.
You know, a man would be in a car with his wife and see a very curvy woman pass and want to stare. You know?
You men are just animals.
We're not animals, we're wired like that. I mean, why is it so hard for women to understand that? We like what we see. We're,
Okay, so if we also go like we love
a
what
woman
we
wasn't
spend
a
time.
woman a man wasn't created to
Because
have
you people are God. You
no,
know how God created you. People are God now.
But that's just
That's
reality.
what-
That's just what it
Which
is.
reality?
What?
No,
Listen.
but I get where the way you guys feel about women like that, but man, we just don't make it on.
Yes, because you see,
Because
men are,
we try to respect you guys.
So why don't you guys also respect
men
us?
are more sexually oriented than women.
Oh, we are.
Yes, I mean,
No,
a
we
man-
are too. We just don't show it.
No, but
We don't follow people's body.
a woman can live 2 years without sex and she's cool. A man would lose his mind. I'm a man, so a man would lose his mind because testosterone is so strong, it's piling up in your body.
Control. They keep it under control. The people in jail, isolation added it. They're still there.
No, but there are lots of women in jail who are lesbians now. I saw a documentary.
No, the guys.
once.
I'm even talking about.
Yes, that's exactly. That's no. But
that's for 10 years.
A lot of them are gay now. I mean, a lot of them are homosexuals now.
They probably were born to be gay. They just had to.
No, they weren't born to be gay.
How would you know?
Listen.
Please, we are going off course. Back to the news. Back to the news, please.
No, today I'm ready to attack you.
Listen,
everything you say has
the
a
thing with
follow-up.
sex, there's a reason why it's called Adam's apple. Once you have a taste of it, so the day you hit your grave, you can't stop.
I thought this was.
You can't seem to have. No. I mean,
Must it be nudes though? Why can't a guy that you love a girl, you like her, you are dating the girl, married to the person? Do you have to ask of her news? Ask Nasa sometime back. Come and see her. Instead of her sending you the news.
The point.
But there are some guys
because when you come and visit, you don't just get to see, you get to
touch and feel.
Let me tell you something interesting about guys. Yeah, when he meets you, and you realize that the conversation is always gravitated towards sex. Sex. So when was the last time you had sex? So how big do you like it? So how rough do you like it? You should immediately know that to him, that guy, you are just a sexual object, and he can't wait to have you in his bed. That's basically what it is. But if you're one person, if you're the type of woman that he wants to go show to his mom and keep as a wife, hardly would he, unless you're freaky, and so that's how you guys vibe on a level.
But then there are people who that freaky things bust their mind.
To be honest,
they are naturally freaky.
Why?
Like,
to be honest,
their parents even know that they are freaky.
That's fine. But to be honest, guys even like freakier girls than the so-called good girls. A guy would, because the good girl will rock him good and everything. But my point is that do not start a relationship with a guy asking you to send him nudes. It's a non-starter. It's a no-no for me.
Okay, so what if you guys have been in a relationship for 6 months, a year, and then the person, says let's spice it up, and then the person
who
asks.
says what? I would rather the woman initiates things like that.
Wouldn't you think that she's
then
cheap,
it's the woman's
though?
call. No, at all. No.
But
it's the same thing you're saying. So when you ask me and I said that you have an impression about me,
no.
Don't you think it's worse when I actually initiate it?
No,
a guy is supposed to ask you that,
listen,
and then you're
listen. So so you're having a conversation in the night, yeah? The both of you are in bed. And then this guy says things like, "Oh, your voice is turning me on so bad."
Yeah.
And then the girl says, "Oh, so you have a hard on?" The guy says, "Yes." And then she says, "Send me a picture of your boner." That's initiation. So once he sends it, he expects that,
You also.
What if in the case where the guy sends first, like when he sends, is it automatic for when you send to me first? Am I supposed to send you and whatever?
You don't have to. You don't have to. I chose to send. You don't have to. You don't
have to. So you don't send
reciprocity.
I think that is him. I think that's him.
No, reciprocity. You don't have to. I mean, to me, you don't have to. You don't. Have
it's like you're telling me I come to you and then you take off your shirt for us to do stuff, and then I'm watching you, and then with my dress on, like. You took your shirt off.
There are women. I had a one girl told me once. Yeah, she feels so disrespected by the fact that her boyfriend would partially take his clothes off to have sex with her, but yet to take off everything she has on. She feels disrespected by that. The fact that the guy takes her clothes off but still has his boxers or trousers on. She feels like.
I don't want clothes on my body. Would you trust your partner enough that your partner is not going to send the news out, so you be comfortable sending the news to your partner?
If we were friends. No, well, I can't say 2 months first because I've had
husband.
I've husband. Yeah, it's for better for us. It may need to out. You need to out to be your wife. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do that for my husband. But should I wouldn't be so bothered. I'm your wife. Worst case when we have kids, but boyfriend. I should look at how we got to that side. Were we friends? Where I'm a silly person. Did I give you that vibe? Did you give me that vibe? Did we have friendship, proper friendship before it became a relationship? If we did, I'm sure I'll be comfortable. But if it's them kind of, I'm not saying like robotic, or if it's them kind of ones that, the guy is like cool, so you don't even get to like show the silly part of you. With that one, I love you, you love me and everything, but I'm supposed to be in myself too much because that's just who you are. I just have to compromise. I mean, everybody has to. Sometimes he just has to be a little funny because I'm funny, and I have to also be cool because it's cool. With that, I don't know. But if it started with friendship where you saw how silly I am, I saw how silly you are, if we are fully together, I think you've already won my trust.
You're both Christians, right? As a Christian, if you want to do that for your boyfriend or for your husband, is it wrong though?
It is. People easily fall out these days. That's just my take. People easily fall out. It don't matter if you're married. It don't matter if you've been in a relationship for 10 years. People easily go psycho.
That's true.
And begin to...
If you look at it from that point, if my husband wants to leak my things, when I send it to him, I can be in him and you leak it. He can take shots when I'm
true.
He can set a camera when we're having sex and I won't know. So for the falling out, whether I'm sending or you're capturing it yourself, I just feel like you shouldn't walk with that. Yeah, we all know people are falling out. Psychos, a lot of psychos on the street. They don't look like it, but they are. You know, but can't we just be walking with the hope that whoever that I am with is not a psycho? With that,
no, but
you don't get to be pressured by something.
The reason why this is very tricky and very dangerous is the fact that he might not necessarily leak it himself, or his phone might get lost or something, and it's not encrypted. It doesn't have any code on it.
But there's a thing called delete. After looking at it, delete. But then again, to come back to him asking you again, and you might not want to. So then don't send it. Don't send it. That's my take.
Because all the stories I have heard, it's never the person who leaked it. His phone got missing, or it was with a repair guy.
That's a lie.
If you ask me, don't send nudes at all. It's a bad idea, especially in this day and age where social media and internet is all over the place. Do not send it, because the internet does not forget.
Please, you can send.
The internet. Don't listen to now.
I personally won't.
Don't listen to now.
Maybe that is the only thing you need to
down
keep your
to the
relationship
last generation
going.
female artists in this country, A-list artists, they were doing so well. And then something happened and their nudes were out there and it completely shut down their tits. If you remember, I'm not going to... Yeah, completely killed her career. And then another one was performing and then she wasn't wearing panties or whatever. You know, send your nudes at any point in your relationship.
Please send it. With the second female artist that he was talking about, she didn't leak the nudes, so somebody just...
No, but what I'm saying is that
that
news has a way of breaking you down as a person, because that's your soul.
If somebody wants to break you down, they'll break you down. Why do I feel like a preacher? If somebody wants to break it down, they can break it down with anything. Somebody said he likes it when the panties move from one side to the other side, and he likes when the one thing goes like, ooh, takes a phone and screenshots it. I mean, takes a picture. Sorry. I mean, that's your boyfriend. You guys are like freaking like that. But at that moment, you're not thinking of I'm sending him news because your body, both of you's body is like ready to ginger.
I don't know.
Even the way he says it, like, ooh.
No. There's a saying.
I have whipped cream. Please wait. Here's some whipped cream. About to whip it all over the shit before he buries his face in the shit. And it's like, oh, I like what I'm about to. He takes a picture. I go like, oh baby.
I can only imagine the free love is blind. Yeah, when
you're
in love.
I can see.
Well, but when you're in love, you're blinded to a lot of the nonsense that actually happens in the relationship until you want out or you're
married and you're in UK and your wife is in Spain. See a picture. Can you send me something? Would you?
Well, it depends.
As your wife.
That's what I'm saying. It depends on what agreements the both of you have.
I am your wife.
No,
for 6 years,
it don't matter.
It
don't matter. There are people who have been married for 20 and over years and are divorced today, and their dirty linen is all out in the public space. Don't do it. That's what I'm saying. Don't do it.
This is coming from a guy who has been receiving news.
Yeah, because
ladies, if you know him,
he
don't send your news to him.
He said he didn't ask. He didn't ask.
It was a spontaneous thing. I didn't ask. It came on my phone, but me, I will collect my eyes if you send.
Spunkies. You are in Russia, and your husband is in Mexico, yes, and then he asks you to send. Would you?
That's more
What if
he can still get it?
What if you
still
want it?
I don't think I ever want it. I would video call because with that I get to see movement. You could actually flip whatever that I want you to flip. I could actually. Am I doing this? Yeah. I could actually shake my stuff and. You can imagine it's really happening. But just picture, now when you get the picture, you're supposed to imagine the tits jumping. You're supposed to imagine but if it's like a video, it's emotion. Okay. You knowing very well I didn't send them. I'm at ease.
In conclusion, you prefer video calls
or nothing at all.
Or nothing at all to sending
video calls.
Pictures.
The same way you wouldn't want your wife to be seen naked by other men. It's the same way you should never ask her to send you nudes at any time.
Men also feel that at the end of the day, she comes home to me.
No, but
when you're seeing it,
No, guys don't feel like that about it. Hey, for a guy to see his wife,
he will lose his mind. Trust me.
Even your sister.
He would lose his
mind.
You men.
They do exactly what they don't want to be done.
I know.
That is
right?
why I mean it's a man's
how they
world.
are.
That is what I mean by it's
Which
a
one
man's
is a
world.
man's world?
Listen.
It is a human world. Unfortunately, our time is up. Anything you like to add again before we wrap this up?
See, play it safe. If you don't feel cool or whatever about who you're sending it to, don't send it to them. But if you have to sort of save your relationship or marriage or something, or the freaky self wants to send it, that's cool, you can send. But personally, I won't. A video call is okay, but if you can't, come in person. Let me touch you, touch me, feel me. Who does? Why are you singing for me?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's what I
Backing
have
vocals.
to say.
Backing vocalist. That's what
So my turn, huh? Okay, so they say love is blind.
Yes.
Please don't be blind. The guy shit that you will regret later.
So don't F up, man. You know. Anyway, so guys, this brings us to the end of today's topic on life as we know it. And indeed, they know life, as you can tell. So don't forget to subscribe and then like and then leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think of today's episode. And we're going to see you next time. Bye, guys.
Bye.